decks. It's going to be... Oh, we'll find out in a minute. It's going to be Druid from Spinnaker against Betsuni's Mage, so we didn't see the Mage last time. The Mage was banned out in the previous round, and oh ho ho, it's a Quest Mage, okay. Interesting. Okay, so we've got Quest Mage versus Jade Druid. Quest Mage, not the highest win rate deck right now. It is a deck that you use if you want to style on your opponent, not if you want to win games. That said, Jade Druid might be one of the few decks that isn't able to pressure Quest Mage before the Mage goes off. So let's see how it plays out. The opening hand from Betsuni, a lot of early game cycle and random spells. On Spinnaker's side, he is going to be hard ramping, but doesn't have a lot of things to ramp to, really. He has the Jade Behemoth, he doesn't provide a lot of pressure. The Primordial Drake, great defensive tool, but again, doesn't provide a lot of pressure. And the Auctioneer, which you can ramp to, but then you just have to hope your opponent doesn't deal with it. Okay, Spinnaker clearing off the board with his 4 mana. Constantly doing a Druid circle spinny thing that I may have to rejoin the game because of. Yep, well, we'll be right back. Let's just leave the game. Sorry about this. And we're back, and Spinnaker is being quiet now. So he's got, well, Jade Blossom to further ramp toward these big threats that he has in his hand. Or he can choose to use the coin, or the coin and the Innervate, to get some momentum on the board. On Betsuni's side of things, he has... it's hard to tell which spells are random ones, but he does have a few Vaporize. It's actually going to be a potentially a strong tool here. Yeah, just the usual assortment of mage spells. In case Spinnaker chooses to go with the Elephant. And yeah, Betsuni, okay, goes 1 on 6 on his quest. Chooses to, interesting, drops the Vaporize, but does not kill the 1/1, and the 1/1 is very likely to attack his face this turn. The Elephant will most likely or possibly trade in with the Courier. But either way, I don't see a scenario where this 1/1 is not eating the Vaporize. Yeah, oh no! Okay.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, Betsuni is happy about that one. Okay, Vaporize takes out the Elephant. And Betsuni, well, he's going to add more random spells to his hand. The Pint-Sized Potion, kind of a whiff. But hey, it's a spell. And a cheap one to cast to get the quest going. Back to Spinnaker. He's got a few options. Okay, looks like he's going to start the Auctioneer train. Checks for Vaporize.
I got the best deals anywhere.
First, and this So the innervate here. Oh, innervate to Betsuni. That's an interesting one to potentially have. Could accelerate the quest, or rather the one-turn kill by quite a bit, or it can just accelerate the quest. But Spinnaker, by going face there, actually leaves his Gadget Sand Auctioneer vulnerable. No, okay, he's throwing Earthen Scales on his Jade so that he can get a better clear on the Cabal Chemist, which does make sense. Earthen Scales in this matchup not needed to gain a ton of armor unless you believe that your opponent is going to have trouble clicking on your face over and over as many times as they need in order to kill you in one turn with their fireballs. The Spinnaker gets the Flame Strike out of Betsuni's hand and now is reloading his board with 12 power, 12 toughness worth of Jades. Betsuni has a few tools that he can use to deal with this. He's choosing to go with the Firelance Portal, take out the big guy, and now he's got Knuckles on his side. Knuckles does some work against this board. And Betsuni chooses to innervate out a Volcanic Potion just to, I guess, ensure that Knuckles will trade with both of these minions. That 4/4 won't survive.
What to do?
So Betsuni is 4 for 6 on his quest. He has this pint-sized potion in his hand that came out of the Cabal Chemist, and he does have the Babbling Book, so he can complete the quest soon. Unfortunately for him, he does not have... what does he not have? He does not have the Antonitis. He does not have any of the Sorcerer's Apprentices, and he does not have any Molten Reflections. So he can finish his quest, but that doesn't mean he's going to finish the game off. And Spinnaker is providing quite a bit of pressure here. He's got 7 power on board. He's cleared Betsuni's side of the board. Oh, okay. So Betsuni is actually going for the Arcane Golem kill, which means actually that Spinnaker's life is very important. His armor, anyway. If Spinnaker has more than a couple armor, this is not going to be a one-turn kill. As well, if he gets taunts in the way with his Primordial Drakes, his Jade Behemoths, this is not going to be a one-turn kill. So Betsuni needs to actually play this very carefully, and he's got a much bigger hill to climb, I would think, given that Druid drops a lot of taunts. Okay, Mana Bind stealing Wrath. And Spinnaker developing Jade Behemoth and a 6/6 Golem. So Spinnaker really getting on the board here, putting a lot of pressure onto Spinnaker. Spinnaker not able to... Spinnaker doing that to Betsuni. Betsuni not able to deal with this marathon of Jades. Cycling with the Wrath is going to complete the quest. So Betsuni now needs to clear the taunts, chip off one of his opponent's armors, and hope his opponent does not get more armor, and draw another Arcane Giant and Alex. So still a big hill. Spinnaker on the other side is, well, looking strong. He has a Jade Idol to shuffle more into his deck. His deck is thinning out quite a bit, so he's almost at that end game, just drop an Auctioneer and fill the board completely stage. He's able to pop the block on this turn, which is great for him. And swipe to clear the board to boot. If he so chooses, anyway.
for no one.
Okay, there's the swipe. Shapeshift just to chip down as much of Betsuni's health as he can before popping the block right there. And Betsuni has not a lot of options here. Ice block to keep himself alive. Looks like he's gonna... hovering over that Arcane Giant. Yeah, it looks like he's going to drop the Arcane Giant defensively, which is really limiting his options here. Not likely that he's going to be able to eke out a win if he doesn't have his one-turn combo. But we'll see if he can pull it out. On the plus side, he is one hell of a Christmas tree. Spinnaker drops the Swamp Ooze to eat up the Potion of Polymorph. And then drops a Primordial Drake, leaving Betsuni with just an Arcane Giant and a Dream. Make that just a dream. I believe this is where you... Okay, Betsuni. Casting as many spells as he can, dropping the Arcane Giant. And then I believe we are taking an extra turn. And I think we all know what's going to happen on that turn. We're going to praise the Yogg. Alright, here we go. Jade Idol for a 1-1 Jade. Make that a 10-10 Jade. Avenging Wrath softens up the opponent's board a little bit. Grievous Bite on his own minions. Blood to Ichor on his own minions. Gives himself a rebuy on the Yogg. And on a lot of other stuff too. Okay, a little bit of armor can't hurt. Pint-sized potion, no demons to destroy. Summons a 2-2 Jade. Heals his opponent for 0. Kill commands his own minion. Okay, deadly shot. Drops a counterspell, drops a Potion of Polymorph. Deals 5 damage. If this is to the elephant, it's not to the elephant. Alright. Betsuni is at 1. He's got not any way to deal with Spinnaker swinging in. Oh, Spinnaker's not going to swing in though. Spinnaker is going to go for the Dream. Drops the Yogg. Spells are coming quickly here. He's really into buffing that slime. Okay, Corrupting Mist won't matter much. And, okay. Feral Spirits, Betrayal, ooh. Wow. Betrayal on just the right target is going to keep Spinnaker alive. More healing for 0. More no demons. Moonfire. Popular spell with this Yogg. Oh, and by the way, there's a Potion of Polymorph. Okay. Something tells me that Betsuni is going to return the favor. And here we go. Redemption goes up. Alright, some 1-1 taunts might keep Betsuni alive. Tracking gets played. Puts a Frostbolt into his hand. So I guess that's an interaction that can happen. Blood Bloom making spells cost health, and Betsuni pays for it with his life. Spinnaker takes game 2. And that's 2-0 for Spinnaker.